noma singaboshwa boshela uzuma noma singashawa shawela uzuma samba nomjolozi noma singaboshwa boshela uzuma samba nomjolozi
Obviously, actually, just before the chairman,
Yes, ngiyakubona ngiyakubulakele badidlalwa la isibongo lesabo shaka.
Was this really the adverse period?
Ngabe kwakuyilesi sikhathi sezimvelo. Yes, it was. Yebo impela kwakunjalo.
And the speaker that on the 2 days happened to you.
Yes. Impela lo isikhulumi lapha yimi impela.
And obviously you are charged with contravention of the code of regulation that you convene a meeting.
Yes. Impela ngangibhekene ke ngicela ukuthi ngahlanganisa umhlangano ngekhathi la kumvalisi lekhona.
Okay. What is your understanding of convening a meeting?
Ngokwakho kwazi umuqonda ukuhlanganisa umhlangano ukuchaza ukuthi
it means that you must first and foremost should I explain the entire process.
Yes.
Convening a meeting.
mhlawumbe ngichaze nje uhlelo lonke inqubo yonke yokuhlanganisa umhlangano yebo.
First and foremost, you must develop the agenda.
Okokuqala kufanele uhlanganise lokho abakubiza ngeagenda noma uhlelo lwezinto ezizokhulunywa.
Issue a notice, a public notice.
Bese uhambisa isiyalezo noma isimemezelo salowo mhlangano.
In your notice, you must include date, time, and the venue.
Lapho kufanele ubale usuku, isikhathi nendawo la umhlangano uzobanjelwa khona.
Then you must, upon such, you must then publicize a proposed agenda depending on the nature of the meeting. It could be either it's done through emails or if it's for large numbers, it's done through public notice or billboards.
Kanjalo ke kwakuncike ekutheni nomhlangano ongakanani. Kanjalo sobe soyasithula lezi ihloko ezikhulunywa ngazo. Mhlasimpe usebenziseke lolu hlelo lolu olubizwa nge-email noma umhlangano omkhulu usungafaka nezikhangiso kube khona nezingqwembe.
Then upon such, then you apply. For instance, if it's a public meeting, you go to police and you apply through the municipal laws.
Kanjalo uma umhlangano umphakathi uya nasemaphoyiseni lapha uyocela imvume kanjani mangabe kuya ngokuthi izinto ezithinta ke imithetho leyezo masipala.
You say the bylaws.
Yes, the bylaws.
Ngamanye amazwi ukuhambisana ke nale mithetho ke yezingcinyana lezi noma ke lokubizwa ngama-bylaws.
Because for a public meeting, the police are ordinarily kept alert so that they can come and monitor the situation. And the approval of that meeting must always be based on the safetyness, whether are there any hazards that might be there or the hazards are absent. They need to determine the approval of the meeting.
Kanjalo futhi ukuphasiswa noma ukunikwa kwemvume yalowo mhlangano kuncike ekuthenini kona ukuphepha komphakathi kuzoba isimo esimi ngaluphi uhlobo futhi amaphoyisa ke ayabakhona ukuqapha isimo.
So if it's a meeting like you are calling it under institutions like MK, you would have to notify those who are in authority.
Uma kuya ngokuthi umhlangano othinta mhlasimpe ke iqembu lifana ku-MK kanti kuyofuna ukuthinte labo okuyibona ke abasesikhundleni esiphezulu sokhona.
So if to be specific with the Shoprite one, if currently I want to convene a meeting at Shoprite the first point of departure is to go to the store manager.
Okunye nje uma kuyaba ukuthi ke njengo-Shoprite ke lo uma ngithi ngifuna ukuthi kube khona umhlangano khona funeka ngiye kwe-manager yesitolo.
So the current procedure of Shoprite, they ordinarily request for the agenda and the individuals that you wish to have a meeting. Perhaps you might want top management, you might want the cashiers, or you might want ordinary customers at Shoprite. So
Yeah.
depending on who do you seek to engage, then they can approve or disapprove your meeting. But the agenda must always be tabled before them.
Kanjalo ke lapho sokufike kwababekele khona uhlalo lwezinto ezikhulunywa ukuthi futhi kahle kahle ubani ofisa ukuthi ukhulume naye. Ngabe mhlasimpe ilabantu abasebenza lapha emshinini yemali amakhehla noma mhlasimpe amakhasimende akhona ukubalule kodwa leyo agenda kuyofuneka ukuthi ibe khona ukuthi uyokhuluma ngayo.
So essentially, that's your understanding of a convening meeting.
Yes, that's how we convene in South Africa. That's how we.
Cha kahle kahle nje eNingizimu Afrika nje i-meeting nje uyihlanganisa ngaleyo ndlela.
Okay. And obviously, not creative, not get to the challenge.
Yeah, futhi ke kulolu ke ngiyacabanga ukuthi ke nakulona icala leli uye waliphika futhi icala.
Yes.
Impela.
All right. And from what you've explained, court, those factors present.
No, they were not.
Lezo zinhla zonke ngiyibalile because zingekho lapho.
And they expand on that.
Unganaba ukuthi
But you say something?
unganisho njalo.
I say so because for you to convene any meeting under the South African laws, you have to apply what I did. I've applied. So when I went to Shoprite, I literally came like this. There are two friends of mine. I literally came like this. Stood. Then said, Amanda, how are you? In court, at Shoprite.
KaShoprite nayi ke ngafike ngayenza. Ngafike ngema ngalolu hlobo nje ngaphakamisa isandla sami ngathi amandla sanibonani njani.
So you were a customer as well.
We bought chocolate, Fritos.
Sathenga oshokoledi lapha, ikhekhe lapha nama-fritos lapha.
All right. I'm asking if you were a customer on the day.
Yes, I was.
Ngangiyikhasimende ngalolu suku yebo.
So after finishing buying, then I stood there or on top of the till.
Emva kokuthi sengithengile ngase ngima lapha phezu kwethiliya.
Then I arrived on the spot.
Ngase ngiyikhulumela nje.
Okay. So I assume that Shoprite Checkers was open for trading prior to you.
Yes, it was.
Yebo impela babefika impela behweba ngaphambi kokuthi ifike yebo.
Okay. So it wasn't closed because of COVID regulation.
No, it wasn't. Shoprite was operating. These big retailers were operating. The ones that have a space.
uShoprite impela cha wayehweba impela nje kuqhubeka nje zonke lezitolo ezinkulu lezi impela zayisebenza.
But when you enter, like the securities at the door, they will ordinarily tell you that inside we have too many people, it's a bit clustered, please stop, then others go out. So they were managing because even us we had to queue. But luckily that day it was not that full. So just queued maybe for we were number 6, 7 on the queue.
Kahle kahle ngalezo ikhathi ke vele kwake kulawulwe umthamo wabantu abangenayo ngaphakathi esitolo ngifike lelinde uqale kuphuma abanye bathi babephuma bese ningena nathi nje safola lapho impela sashaya ujenga lapho kodwa ngoba ngagcwele kakhulu cishe sasilapha sonombolo mhlasimpe laphana ucishe umuntu lapho waye okamkhoti atubangene.
And then who will determine the number of people?
It's the Shoprite security personnel. They are the ones who determine whether are we still COVID compliant for us to enter the shop, or if not, if maybe inside there is more people, then they will stop you that to wait for others for them to buy and leave. so that we don't falter the COVID regulations.
Kanjalo ke kwakuyilaba bekuyibona ababhekelele ezokuphepha na-security la ekhona okuyibona elawula umthamo wabantu abakhona ngaphakathi esitolo noma ngasiphi isikhathi mabebona ukuthi angathi sekuthanda ukuthi babe baningi benimise ngapha bejabulile uqale kube khona abaphumayo ukuze ngaleyo ndlela kungabike nokuphambana nemigomo leyo kwehlukaniswa kwabantu oqhelelana ye-COVID.
Okay. I tell you that Umkhonto Wesizwe was not formed at the time.
Ngiyacabanga ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi cha Umkhonto Wesizwe wawungekabunjwa.
2021, no, we never had Umkhonto Wesizwe.
2021 cha Umkhonto Wesizwe wawungekabikho cha.
Okay. So the utterance that we made by ourselves, the statements that we made by ourselves, was that your personal opinion, or was that your an opinion from the
Well, le nkulumo wawuyethulile lapha ngaba kwakuwuvo lwakho, umbono wakho noma mhlasimbe umbono weqembu thizeni.
No, there I was speaking my personal opinion as an activist.
Lapho mina ngangikhuluma nje okuwolwamuvo njengomuntu oyinhlanhliziyo.
All right, finally, the point of COVID regulations. We're ordinary members of the streets.
That day, it was clear. It was clear where I was. It was clear I could access the shop and leave the shop. But across the country, there were things that were happening.
Kahle kahle kwakusobala nje lapha umuntu wayesendaweni la ngakwazi khona ukuthi angene aphume esitolo kodwa ngaphandle nje kwaleso sitolo ezweni lonkana kwakukhona izinto ezazenzeka.
Okay. After watching the footage, the speaker seemed to be conveying a message that which translates to pleading for support for the release of the former president.
Lokhulumayo lapha uyancenga abantu ukuthi kwebesekwe okumayelana nokweseka uMengameli.
Yes, remember, if it's exactly like that, remember the state of the country at that time, it was divided into two. You had people who were looting, vandalizing property, damaging a property. Then you had individuals like us who were concerned about President Zuma's release. So you had two things happening in the country. The was destruction of property, criminality. Then you had us who were like focused on President Zuma's release.
Kwakuyinto ey'mbili la. Nabo abanye ngapha bayitapela ngapha njengoba betapa nje balimaza impahla kube yithina ngakolunye uhlangothi esasibheke nje udaba lolu lokukhululwa kukaZuma ejele.
Because I think the West Street, things were still bit relatively normal.
Ngoba lapha ku-West Street hayi izinto zayisathanda noma ukuthi zibe ngezejwayelekile.
4 days, 5 days, we woke up the entire street, Woolworth, Maccabees, that shop, Spar, ShopRite, all of them, they were shut down. And it happened in one night. All that incidents happened in one night. We woke up, everything was in ashes.
Zonke lezayitolo ke Woolworths bonke laba oSpar kanjalo babevaliwe savuka nje ekseni thina izinto zenzeke ebusuku ekseni safika impela nje sekumlodo.
And this was after the president of the former president.
This happened after the imprisonment of the former president, yes.
Lokwenzeka emva nje kokuboshwa kwalo wayengumengameli wezwe.
Okay. And you know why the former president was
No, ukuthi uyazibona ukuthi ke wayebosheleni.
I do. In fact, as an activist, the reasons behind his arrest are the one that led me, literally. You know, when I look at myself,
kahle izathu nje izona ezaholela ekuthenini mina ngesigaba yaboma kubuka mina nje
all the courage that we had to go and tell the people about the wrongs of our country are on the basis of the reasons of President Zuma's arrest. It was highly abnormal, and it's one of the things that I spoke about earlier on as a young democracy that we need to temper to. And I'm saying that as the incoming leader of this country. I'm so concerned about my country because I know one day I will preside over this country.
kahle ngikusho lokhu ngoba kwakunezinto ezazisihlupha emoyeni wethu ngokumayelana nesimo sezwe ngoba njengomuntu omusha futhi osalindele ukuthi uzongena esihlalweni abe umuntu ongamela lelizwe kukhona izinto kule ntando yeningi esencane noma esafufusa ezingahambi ngendlela ezisihluphayo.
So the reasons are the ones, for instance, President Zuma, without a trial, without following the Criminal Procedure Act, he was fetched from home and sentenced to jail. He never came to court like we've done with myself. Do you plead guilty or not guilty? Do you have witnesses? Are you going to have a legal representation? That process was never followed. But because he never attended, he said, I'm not coming to a commission. Then he was jailed. As an activist, I couldn't allow that to happen, and I keep quiet. Because we know in this country, Shamila Batoy walked out to the court. I think it's been a year now. Nothing has happened. The whole head of NPA, who must uphold the constitution, left the commission, but nothing happened. With President Zuma, by virtue of saying I'm not coming, then he has to be sentenced without even appearing before the court and having his trial publicized and having his voice heard on the charges related to. So as an activist, that's what made me, for you to stand in Shoprite and speak to unknown people, it demands a lot of courage. But circumstances, they can push you when something is eating you inside, that you even do the impossible, which is what we did, to say, what is happening? If you allow it to happen and you don't speak out, one day they're going to fetch you, Kanye, seated there, because you kept quiet when it was not you.
Kanjalo-ke uMnumzane Zuma waye walandwa waboshwa wavele wagwetshwa ungakaze bekhona isimo sokuthi kube necala abekwa lona liqulwe njengoba nenzile ngami njengamanje. Lokho mina njengeshanhliziyo kwanqaba kakhulu ngaphakathi kimi ukuthi ngingavele ngisuke ngithule ngithi ngingasho umuntu ngoba mabekwazi ukuthi kwenzeke ngelinye ilanga nawe khanyile bokulanda endlini bavele bayokufuqa ejele. Shamila Batoy lo waye yena waphuma ukhomishana lapha manje waphuma wahamba akakaza bekwecala akakaze aboshwe. Kodwa ngoba naku uZuma wathi yena kuleyo commissioner kangiyi wavele wathathwa kweqiwa ilungelo lakhe lokuthi icala lakhe libe liyaqulwa wavele wafakwa ejele. Ngangeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngithule kwenzeka ukuthi uvele usukume phambi kwabantu ongabazi nokubazi uvele ukhulume lokho kufuna isibindi esimangalisayo.
Okay, let me move on the point. So you can chat with your friend of get them in the meeting or continue the meeting in the circumstances. According to you, that's a positive gathering, the meeting.
Ngokwazi kwakho noma ngokolwakho uvo kwakuyimhlangano lo.
No, it was not a meeting. The meeting is an agenda, points, and this point of discussions, and there are resolutions taken. There are no resolutions, there are no discussions. It was just me. Like literally, like I demonstrated when I did that. After buying, I did that, then I left.
Umhlangano ndingothi bekhona amaphuzu azodingidwa mase kudingidiwe bese kuphunywa nenqumwa kwezona ezizolandelwa. Kakuzange kwenzeke konke lokho ngangena ngathenga nase ngithengile ngema nje bakade ngitshengisile le nkantolo ngakhuluma ngase ngiphuma ngihamba.
And now, while you're on that point, we've ever recommended by the store authorities that there is a lot of your
ngabe wakhuzwa noma mhlasimbe impela wadonswa ngendlebe abanikazi besitolo noma labo kuyibona abasongamele ngomalana leso senzo.
No, the securities in the store, they were clapping hands for me, they even shaking their hands and said, "We are telling the truth." The cashiers who were working there, they were screaming like, "Yay!" Those who are selling and clapping hands, and it was just that situation that we left.
Cha kanjalo abantu ama-security lapha eshaya izandla impela namafela lapha nalaba abadayisayo lapha babekhiqiza ngapha bengixhawula-ke nabanye bethi phela ukhuluma iqiniso asemphuma ngihamba.
Yes. From what you viewed in the footage, it seems that the employees have kept up the checkers as well as customers were checking hands.
Including the one who was standing on a till. There was a lady that I bought and stood on her till. She was the one who clapped hands first.
Kahle kahle lo impela engangithenga kuyena ithili yakhe le kuyona engema kuyo uyena owashaya ihlombe kuqala.
All right. So in short, they were agreeing with what you were saying.
Ngamafishane nje babevumelana nalokho wakusho.
Yes, no, in principle, they agreed.
Yebo impela ngokwemigomo neyimiso impela yebo.
According to the state, it was wrong of you to express that view. During that period.
Ohlangothi loluzokushushisa kwakungafanele ukuthi wena udlulise lolo uvololo ngalesiya sikhathi ungaphawula uthini lokho.
I'm a seasoned activist. I get updates on law and politics of the country. I watch the news. If there was any limitations on the freedom of speech, I should have been the first one to know.
Njalo-ke ngisha inhliziyo eselimkanti ubovu futhi ngiwumuntu-ke oqinisekisayo ukuthi umuntu ozaziyo zonke izinto ey'mayelana nomthethosisekelo ney'ndaba nakho konke. Ngabe kukhona okwaye kwaqhamuka kwathi qhamthushu kwathi mimfu okumayelana nezomthetho okwakuvimba lokho.
So the only restrictions we had of COVID was on the basis of conduct, not what we discussed. What do we discuss amongst ourselves?
Okuyimkhawulo yayikhona ngokwemigomo kwakuyisimo lesoxhumana nokuthintana. Ngale kwalokho kwangekho okwakhulunywa ukuthi okukhulunywa ngomlomo ikuphi.
So any member who's qualified from the state might argue that there was a limitation on the freedom of speech must be fired.
Uma kukhona nje othi uyisazi umthetho yena nasohlangothini lozokushushisa othi impela kukhona okungumkhawulo okubekwe yilo mthetho ongamele ukukhululeka kokuveza uvo. Umethi kukhona okuphambanayo funeka impela ibhanje manje igcwala umoya ephume ehambe.
So you say that you're expressing your freedom of speech.
Yes, it was a freedom of speech enshrined in Chapter 2 of the South African Constitution. Freedom of rights, which are very important and fundamental rights, taking into consideration the history of our country from colonialism, apartheid, and neo-colonialism. That's a special time.
Yilungelo lelo elivikelwe kulesahluko sesibili somthethosisekelo wezwe. Yilungelo lelo futhi eliyelacabangela isimo esasikade sikhona sengcindezelo leyokuqala yokuthathwa kwezwe lokabathi icolonialism. Kanjalo nesimo lesi se-apartheid lokhu-ke okwakubandlululo lwalukhona. Kanjalo nalesi simo esikhona njengamanje lesi sokucindezelwa kwabathile abathile ngokwesimo sezomnotho lokhu abakubiza nge-neoliberalism ngolimi lwasemzini.
So to provide a 1-minute lecture, we are unlike African countries where there is freedom of speech, but freedom is not guaranteed after speech. In South Africa, we are very sensitive about the Bill of Rights, taking into consideration of our own past. Other sections, maybe people would be lenient if you falter them, but when you falter the Bill of Rights, it's the core of our existence, of course, on the basis of
We understand.
Kanjalo futhi nangokuthi kahle kahle lelizwe kalifani namanye amazwe lathiwa kunamalungelo khona kodwa futhi emva kokuthi sewukhulumile bese bakhona imikhawulo ezohamba nalo thina lokhu lengxenye yesibili yomthethosisekelo wezwe iwumgogodla okuyiwona esihamba ngawo.
Okay, as someone who's very good today, you are aware of the provision of Section 36 of the Constitution.
Njengomuntu ke owenzile izifundo zezomthetho uyayazi ingxenye le yamashumi amathathu anesithupha omthethosisekelo wezwe.
Yes, I do.
Yebo impela kunjani.
The limitation clause.
Okuyinto ke lesingathi ke ingxenye le izinhla lezi ezinemkhawulo thizini.
Yes, I do.
Yebo impela.
And during this period, but that's applicable.
Lokho ngabe kwakusebenza yini ngaleso sikhathi kulesa simo?
No, it was not.
Cha impela lutho.
All right, thank you. Now, let's move on, unless there's anything else that you want to expand on.
Asifundele phambili ngaphandle ukuthi kukhona mhlasimbe okuthile ofuna ukuthi wenabe kukho.
Now, let's move on to the footage of the Funk Academy.
Asiyeke manje na ke kulo ke manje isithombe lesi siqoshiwe ke salapha kuwawe avenue.
Yes, it's myself.
Everybody isikhulumile sayimi impela.
All right. Now, is it correct that the demand for the release of the former head of state went beyond should I understand?
Ukuthi ngabe kuyiqiniso ukuthi ke ukufuna ukuthi ke abe uyakhululwa lwayeka kuyingameli kwaqhubeka nangaphezulu kwesikhathi lesi seyikhulu.
Yes, it's a fact that continued up until we won it in court.
Yebo impela kwaba yimpi leyo eyaqhubeka sasabe siyayiwina enkantolo.
Because he never finished his sentence, but on the basis of a specific conditions which were submitted before a criminal court, he was then released.
Ngoba kwathi mangabe sekubekwe ke imbandela thizeni phambi kwenkantolo efanelekile wayeseyadedelwa singekapheli isigwebo wayesigwetshile.
And you know when the Shirama started, when it finished?
Ngabo yazi ukuthi izimpilo lezaqala nini zaseyiphela nini.
The July unrest, I think it started 4 days after his arrest.
Izimpilo ngithi zaqala emva kwensuku ezine emva kokuboshwa kwakhe.
When it said correct, the former head of state, and it said from the 8th of July.
9/7,
It was the 9th of July, not the 8th.
the night of the 7th,
The night of the 7th of July.
around midnight, going to the
So, okay.
so that's
That's midnight.
So it's the 8th, after midnight, 8 hours in the morning.
And when was it released?
Wase ededelwa nini?
I might not be specific with the date, but he was released in the same year.
Ukuthi kwakungaluphi usuku kodwa kona kwangawo lo nyaka.
He never ate Christmas inside.
Wangazange awudlele ngaphakathi ukhisimusi.
So that's the focus.
Yes.
Yebo kwamba phambi kwakhisimusi.
All right. Now, Coming back to the issue of when in relation to the land statement,
Lesi statement ecishe wasenza nima qhathaniswa ke nesimo semvelo.
I think it was on the 26th.
Ngiyacabanga ukuthi bawusihlanu siyamashumi amabili nesithupha.
of which month?
26th of
Mhla samashumi amabili nesithupha enyangeni kaNtulikazi.
And it was made about Avenue.
yes.
Kwakuwo lapha kwakuwo
It appears to be a taxi rank.
kubeka sengathi isikhululo lesi samatekisi lapha.
It's on the site, it's taxi rank, but it's a place where, you know, those people who sell muti
So,
and those who promote their cities Maskandi. So you come there now, you can just go by and see people throwing 2 rands, throwing 4 rands while you're waiting for the taxi. So it's buses, taxis, and the open area.
so it will be market. So,
A free market of some sort, but people are just using it for promotion, for singing.
Indawo le abantu abajwayele ukuyenza ukuyisebenzisa lapho uma befuna ukuthi basisa abantu ngomculo wabo abasanda ukukhiqiza kakhulukazi laba bakaMaskandi amabhasi ngolunye uhlangothi amatekisi ngapha abathathaisa ngapha abemithi yesintu ngapha.
So if you are bored from here, you can just go cheap there. You can
Uma ngokuthi impela cha udlala isizulu impela lapha ngihamba lapha ngiyotholela impela nosaqashana lapha.
okay, Mr. Kanye, where can we get from?
Udabuka kuphi ke kwaSodoma.
Ekanda, under the location, is Goti Sasoswani. I don't know how to say it.
Iqhamuka ke endaweni le yasenkandla esigodini sasoSwanini. I hail from the Oswanini tribal authority, as they used to say in the olden days.
Under the king, Zuma, and Induna, Tishindu.
Phansi ke kwenkosi uZuma nenduna Mfakatshe.
Okay, so Uganda is in the northern part of the country.
Inkandla singathi lapha enyakatho nesifundazwe saKwaZulu-Natal.
Yes.
Yebo.
Okay. So can you speak to us?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And were you born in that area?
Wazalelwa khona kuleyo ndawo
Yes.
impela.
Okay. And at some point you then left the area to pursue
No.
studies.
All like coming out of my mother's womb.
Chaza ukuthi uzalelwa khona nje ukuthi impela nje walibone lapho ilala.
No.
Cha.
So there were wars that time during that area. So the time of giving birth, which was 29 December, she came this side while going to Umlazi. She was also, I don't know, doing what. Then she had to be rushed by King Edward. By that time, because it was 89, King Edward was not for black people, it was for white. It is, I'm narrating the story because to her it's always a story that she always wanted. Then she forced herself there, and I was born in King Edward during the ends of apartheid as a special child. And immediately after being born in King Edward, then after I was born in King Edward, it's important.
It's very important to listen to the questions, sir, and don't go off.
Yes,
topic.
you won't comprehend because if I was born in Uganda, a week, then the thing ended, then we went back.
Okay.
So you see the ball was a part.
Okay.
You're born in Durban at the hospital and bred in Nkandla. Is that what you're trying to say?
Your English is not great.
All right. So you grew up in the rural area.
Kwakuyindawo esemakhaya impela yebo.
And then you then left to pursue your education?
Yes, but remember I was again, so in grade 10 I had to come to Umlazi.
Ukhumbula-ke ngisengenza u-grade 10 isaphinde futhi saqala ibhilu khona kwase kufuna ukuthi-ke ngibuye ngize ngenene.
That time it was in IFP in Sydney.
Kuthiwa kusayilezi lezi-ke so IFP ngapha-ke nokhongolo sengapha etholele phezulu.
All right. It appears that upon viewing the footage, the speaker was conveying the message in Isizulu.
Kuyabonakala ukuthi phela umuntu osikhulumi lapha sidlulisa umyalezo ngesizulu yebo.
And I assume that the people that the audience were also speaking.
Ngiyacabanga nabantu abelalele futhi babekhuluma isizulu yebo.
Okay. So you could understand each other.
Yes.
Yebo sasizwana.
All right. Now, all of those people that were there, they're all from the part of KwaZulu-Natal.
Bonke abantu ababelapha ngabe babesuka bonke bedabuka enyakatho yesifundazwe saKwaZulu-Natal na?
No.
Cha,
I can't confirm.
ngingeke uqinisekise lokho, ngeke uqinisekise, ngingeke uphike.
Because remember, it's not like you can only confirm if you're holding your own meeting. So now if you go there and eat meat now, you find people like chill for the whole day, others are regulars there. But you won't exactly know which one is from which location, which one is from which rural area.
Ngoba phela uma ngabe ngewona umhlangano ohleliwe omilo, ungeke ubazi ukuthi abantu badabuka ngakuphi. Uma ufika nje nawe laphana uyozibambelela iqatha lapho uqoboza usawuthi kumanje ubona ukuthi ubani abasuka kuphi nendawo.
All right. Now, I checked that this is your first language.
Ngiyacabanga ukuthi isiZulu ulimi lakho lebele yebo.
All right. To use the word shisa in your speech.
Usebenzisele igama ke leli lithi ukushisa leli enkulumweni yakho.
You confirm that.
Yes, I confirm.
Yebo phela ngiyaqinisekisa phela.
In fact, the charges in relation to this matter is centered around that word.
Kahle ikuyona nto ke edala uthuli lwezichwe ngomayelana naleli igama leli yilo leli igama leli.
You confirm that, Mr. Khalil?
Uyaqinisekisa
Yes, I
lokho?
do.
Yebo.
Okay. How do you explain yourself for the use of this word?
Ungachaza ukuthini nawe ngolwakho uhlangothi ngokusetshenziswa kwaleli gama lokushisa.
Okay, obviously, stated called witnesses.
Ngoba kwabizwa ofakazi bebizwa uhlangothi bezokushushisa.
Now we are given the opportunity to put yourself story.
Sekuyithuba lakho ke lokuthi nawe ke bathiwa umlomo uyisho balokuyiphungela. Ubuyiphungele nawe mayelana nalelo gama lelo.
If I were to simplify it in English, it would be resist.
Uma ngase ngifisa ukuthi ngilichaze ke ngolimi lwasemzini ukulwa noma ukuphikisana ngokuthile.
Put moral up, reject this.
Ukuchitha.
If I was addressing it to us, I want to say, Amandla, we must all resist. President Zuma's arrest, we disallow this.
Namanye amasibeke yosho ke ngalamagama esingisi impela ukuthi cha asiphikise lokhu asikuchithe lokhu.
Okay, but I'm interested to know why did you use the word shisa?
Ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi kungani wasebenzisa ngqo legama lokushisa leli.
And what was the intended meaning?
The intended meaning was for people to resist, to stand against.
Inhloso kwakuwukuthi abantu abaphikisane nakho.
Because that time we had quite a number of people who were fighting against such an injustice.
Ngoba sasinabo abantu abaningi ngaleso sikhathi ababephikisana belwisana naloku kungabi nabulungiswa.
Okay, in fact, the state called a former translator to this court.
Bekwabizwa ke omunye wayewumhumushi ngaphambilini kule nkantolo.
Now, prosecutor.
Osengumshushisi ke manje.
And this translation is the word shisa. or that it means burn?
Yena uthi uma ngabe elihumusha lelo gama lokushisa washo ukushisa kokunumeka.
I think it depends. At a face value, you would say shisa means burn. But
Uncike ekutheni ngokwesimo senkulumo nenkathi nesimo ukuthi ungasho mangabe ubuka ungekajuli kukho.
uzothi shisa means burn. But depending on the dynamics and the conditions and the setup where you are, if the person would say, but now we never meant to burn. Maybe we meant high morale. For instance, there is also an issue which I'll maybe say, my sister can say, this is where she is. This sister, this sister burn, I think. But in Zulu, it means where she's not shisa, like to burn, it means to shisa by physical.
Ngamanye amazwi uncike enkathini isikhathi nesimo ngaleso sikhathi ngoba ngingasho ngithi lo sisi uyashisa kanti ngichaza ukuthi hayi cha impela isimumondi impela inkosi impela ngisuke ngeve ngithi usemalangabini omlilo wangempela.
I see my sister there at the back, she's coming home. I would also say, shisa. Maybe she's tweeting and say, bashisa. It means ban them, but in Zulu it means like deal with them, or respond them.
Kungasho futhi ukuthi lwasisi mesocingo indaba ibhangise ngisochaza ukuthi batshene kweyikabhoqo impela ubatshene baziphe bazisule.
So there was no one who was holding fire. So I'm just carrying you with me so that you enter into that space of where we were. And no one was shivering in the shivering in
umlilo lapha ngifuna ukuthi size ndawonye sikwazi ukuthi sibe umqondo omunye umnyombo omunye ukuthi kuphe kwakuqondiwe ngaleso sikhathi.
So no one was carrying a tie, no one was burning, no one was shiza. There just what people were eating meat. After eating meat, we then asked those Maskandi guys who were singing to also give us an audience to greet our people.
Wasasanda sasaqeda nje ukutokoza usawuthi lapha impela kuhle konke sasesishaya indishini kulezi insizwa yamaskandi lezi ukuthi sicela nje nisiphe nje umzuzwana ke sibeke lolufo.
So the word shisa means different things. That's what you're saying.
It means different things.
Hayi ukuthi kungasho izinto ezahlukene kusho izinto ezahlukene.
Correct. And depending on the context.
Yes. For instance, it's hot today. In Zulu, you would say kuyashisa, meaning it's burning. It's burning.
Ngoba namhlanje nje kuyashisa impela ngokuthi kuyashisa uzothi ngesingisi kuyashisa ukuthi burn.
What?
So in what context when you're trying to convey this message?
Ngamanye amazwi lo myalezo wena wawudlulisa uhamba nayiphi namuphi umfanekiso omqondo.
I was saying people must continue to support us in our resistance.
Ngangithi abantu abaqhubeke nokuseseka emzabalazweni lokuthi ekhululwe.
And what was the reaction of the people?
Base bona bephendula ukuthinike sokusho njalo.
They clapped hands immediately after the guy that we bought him trouble from. He called me another more trouble. She ran the case again.
Kanjalo futhi sathi masiqeda lapha impela cha kwaba nenhloko nalo esathenga keni inhloko lana wasesibhansela ngenye futhi inhloko futhi.
Okay, after the explanation that you made, was there any burning of anything?
Emva kokuthi wenze le nkulumo ke kwake kwabakhona ukushiswa kwezinto ke emva kwalokho.
No, I don't even think that area was ever touched. The tax rank, I don't know what the tax is.
Abantu nokuthi yakuyathintwa leyo ndawo yamatekisi lapha ukuthi kuthiwa cha impela iyanumekwa ngomlilo cha.
No, I'm trying to ascertain. After that, you made a speech. You gave a question. Was there any training of infrastructure?
Engizakusho ukuthi emva kwenze leyankulumo ngabe kwake kwabakhona ukunakaliswa nokushiswa kwengqalasizinda thizini
As a result of your activities?
ngenxa yalokho okuphimisele ngalelo langa.
No, because we even stayed, I think, for more than 3 hours.
Oh,
One of our friends
wow.
was going to catch taxi there.
Sahlala emva lokho amahora acishe amathathu kuya kwamane ngoba komnye wabahlobo bomlungu wathi uthatha itekisi lapho ihamba.
So the answer to my question, there were no training of any sort. That's what you said.
No. Even during unrest, I don't remember that area on TV.
Cha impela
So shows I don't
kuzakubona
know.
angikhumbuli ngisho nje nangey'khathi leziyibhili kuba khona impela ukunumeka ngomlilo kuleya ndawana.
Because areas that were burned, I think malls and what we call warehouses are the ones that were hardly burned, but not just shops.
Ngiyacanga ukuthi into ezinezikhona ezathinteka kwakuyindawo lezi eziyinxanxathela lezi zitolo kungekho kuyinto edlwana lezi ey'hamba zodwa.
No, what I'm interested to know is that as a result of your utterances, when anywhere in the country, as a result of your utterances, hello?
No.
Uyabuza
There's no one
ezweni
who can say, Khalile, because of what of seeing you or speaking at ShopRite or that area at the taxi. Then I went to a mall, I took a refrigerator, or I bent a warehouse, or I bent a street. None whatsoever.
akukho kwake kwenzeka noma ukuthi mfo uqhamthusha umuntu thizeni afike eshola ukuthi hayi ngenxa yenkulumo yakhe impela ngase ngibona impela ucha-ke angivele ngingenele lapha ngiyithandele ukuthathela siqandisi lapha bese ngilumeka ngomlilo cha.
In fact, that thing shocked most of us, all of us. I've never predicted it in my life that it would happen. I still hold a firm belief that there were people who were behind the coordinated effort, who still has to face the music in this country.
Kahle ngicabanga nje ukuthi kwakuyinto eyayihleliwe leya futhi kusekhona abantu ekusafuna ukuthi babhekane nendaba yomthetho ngokumayelana nalezo zehlakalo.
So according to you, you never invited anyone to join infrastructure?
No, I never.
Angikaze nginikeze umuntu usiyalezo noma umyalelo ukuthi akube khona ingqalasizinda eshiswayo cha.
And also, I must really show you how intellectual sounded and grounded I am. I'm very smart academically. I can produce my academic record to prove that. If I'm committing a crime, how do you go? You're committing a crime. You go publicly. You say, ban the malls, ban now. I'm instructing you. You can't do that. Especially at my level of IQ. Because I don't regard myself as a person with a normal IQ.
Kahle nje empilo nje ngami ngoba ngimuntu othatha njengomuntu onomqondo onokujula kwejwayelekile ngakutshengisa ke naye nezimo ke zeziqunje zami sibezenza ngiyavele ngisuke ngilo umuntu engiyena ngivele ngisuke nje ngithwala ikhanda ngiyoma lapha ngithi shisana inxanxathela zezitolo shisana lokho nalokho ngingekwenze lokho.
Because like you go on ShopRite, you go in public, you say, do this, what do you expect of you? It will demand for you to be at least in some mental institution for you to come out and do such. For me, as a sober-minded person, I wouldn't do that if I had intentions of creating crime or planning crime or engaged in crime. I'm the person who loves this country and who have great interest in the progress of this country.
Ngumuntu olithanda kabi lelizwe futhi kahle inhliziyo yakhe esondelene kakhulu nesimo sokufuna ukulibona liphumelela lelizwe.
Okay. And you use the word Shisa, Israel. So what is the meaning of Israel?
Njengoba wasebenzisa igama elithi izwe ushisa izwe.
A nation. A nation.
Izwe isizwe.
So it's Israel. Israel is a nation.
Yes.
Okay. When someone asked you that you're referring to the name of a country,
It's buildings of the country.
ukuthi uma uthi ushiswa izwe
Building of the country.
noma izakhiwo zezwe lapha ukuthi lokho mabesho njalo bona.
If I were to, you know, when you speak about the buildings of a country, there's a specific way in Zulu which has no other different meaning when you mean it. In Zulu, it's called ingqalasizinda. That means, and there's no ingqalasizinda, which means a different thing.
Le gama nje lithi ingqalasizinda alinayo enye incazelo ngaphandle kwaleyo kuphela infrastructure masisho-ke ngale ndlela noma izakhiwo.
So building of a nation can be infrastructure. That's what they say.
I'm saying it's impossible to say if Shisa Izwe means a burning of a nation, because a wise woman will ask, or a wise man will ask, then what is a nation? Are these buildings or ShopRite Mall a nation? And the answer is no.
Uma ngase nje uthobe lapho uchaza ukuthi lezakhiwo ezinkulu lezi nengqamathela zezitolo yilona izwe lelo cha kakunjalo.
So you're saying it's impossible to burn a nation? That's what you're saying.
No, you can't burn you can't burn a nation. A person says burn a nation, then you go to a mall, you take a bright pack, you take refrigerators, you carry TVs, you vandalize ShopRite on the basis of a nation. It doesn't correlate.
Akuhlangani lezo zinto ukuthi wena kushisa izwe kodwa uyahamba uyanxanxatheleni ey'ntolo uyayitapela uthathela isiqandisi lapha uthatha lokhuya umabonakude lapha ucaphuna lokhuya ucaphuna-ke lapha iy'ncucwana lezi nkukhu-ke ey'qandisiwe lokubizwa nge-bripack akuhlangani lezo zinto lezo zombili lezo.
So the context of my talk that day was based on the resistance, on the basis of the injustice given.
Umnyombo wenkulumo yami ngalelo langa wawumayelana nomsabalazo nokuphikisa ungabi nabulungiswa.
You know, one of the struggles I'm going to be engaged in as a legal man is the one which we have identified of the South African judiciary, that is still separated. There will be a time whereby I'll be engaging members of the judiciary that you can't still have the magistrate separated from those who are in high court. You can't have the magistrates or the lower courts having different benefits compared to those ones. And when I come to that addressing such an injustice, it's not because I'm saying people must bear. I'm saying people must resist. So my activism was based on an injustice. I want someone, maybe those who are convinced that I'm a criminal, look, come to my mind, enter my brain. I'm an activist. I'm a fixer of the country. So the struggle of President Zuma is exactly the struggle we've taken over of the magistrates being undermined even post-democratic dispensation after 30 years. We still do not have a measure of the judiciary. We still have that list disregarded as the lower courts. Yet when we look at the scope of the magistrates, they almost deal with all the issues affecting the country. Yet they are disregarded, including their benefits. We've established research. The merge is not only a new thing. In university, we had also that thing that merge Sultan, merge Steve Biko, merge these institutions of higher learning because we're in a post-democratic dispensation. Now, why are you not measuring the judiciary? So if I come and I say that Azisha, you'd say, I say go back the street because I'm saying Azisha, let's steam ahead. Let's struggle, let's continue the struggle. My role is to be a nuisance in terms of ensuring that the country goes forward. You can't jail President Zuma without appearing in court. I'll never agree with that. I still don't agree with that. In South Africa, we are pursuing the issue that a magistrate must be properly recognized and there must be a measure of the judiciary. There must be one judiciary under one leadership, not separate it so that politicians can have their own friends that they call into court.
Ngisho lokho njengoba futhi udaba lo lesazophinde futhi sigangathe kulo njengaloku ngisho ukuthi umuntu uyishanhliziyo njengapho khona lokho mayelana nezinkantolo ezihlukene lapho ukuthi manje lapha ezansi khona abasemajajini lapho funeka bonke kube into eyodwa ngoba lokwenza ukuthi ukuhlukana lokhu kube khona abanye ababa nobhululu babona abangakwazi babize emakhoneni bekwazi ukubadlulisela izinto ezithizeni. Ingakho ke mangithi azishe zibe phambili ngisuke ngichaza bona lokho ukuthi akwazi ukuthi uliwe awukwazi ukuthi ungavalela umuntu ejele engazange uqhube icala lakhe ekuthiwa ulenzile. Leyo nto ngisazoyiphikisa kuze kube namhlanje ngisayiphikisa.
Alright, here's a quick forward. During the course of the trial, it came before that there was a commission established and dealing with Best. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I am.
Yebo nginalo ulwazi lokuthi kwabakhona ikhomishana eyayisingethe udaba lolu lwezibhelu zikaNtulikazi.
And that commission resumed its work after the July test. Is that correct?
Yes, it did.
Yebo phela waqala emva kwalezo zibhelu zikaNtulikazi.
And are you familiar with the findings of the commission?
Ngabonalo uyakhumbula nokuyazi imiphumela yalo locwaningo lophenyo lalo komshana.
Yes, I do.
Yebo phela kunjalo.
What are the findings of the commission?
Okwatholakala lapho kwakuyini?
One of the key findings was that there is no established relationship between the arrest of President Zuma and the looting and the destruction of property. There's no correlation that was established by the commission.
Kwakungekho okuhlanganisa noma into ehlanganisa ibhelu lezo nokuboshwa kwalo wayengumengameli wezwe uJacob Zuma kwakungekho okuhlanganayo abakuthola.
So it also further established that the looters were not organizers for Zuma's support. Nothing was established.
Uchaza khona ukuthi ababeyintapela lapha nababelimaza ingqalasizinda babengweve bekwenza lokho ngokweseka owengameli wezwe.
But rather the commission said that there were many factors which led into the state of that disaster.
Kahle kahle kwabalula ukuthi sikhona izinto ezinye eziningi ezaholela kuleso simo saleyo inkinga yabakhona lo chungechunge lwebhelu.
So one of the key factors was that from the previous disadvantages of the past, where races were highly divided, there has never been programs of bringing different races together. That's the first recommendation.
Okunye okwaba-ke inqumo zalapho ukuthi akaze bekhona inqubo ezolandelwe ecacile ngokumayelana nokuthi ngenkathi sisuke esimweni sengcindezelo bekhona iy'nhlelo zokuhlanganisa iy'nhlanga ezahlukene.
The other one was the high levels of poverty and inequalities in the country in relation to the presence of the then lockdown.
Kanjalo futhi nokuthi kube khona izinga eliphezulu lokungalingani kwezomnotho ikakhulukazi ezalibhebhethelizwa isimo sokuvalwa kwezwe thanga.
So the commission, those are the key major recommendations, and immediately after that, programs were then supported, unleashed to try and unite different races. I know that there was a Black Indian program taking place there as part of the recommendations overseen by eThekwini Municipality.
Kanjalo njengoba kwabakhona nenhlelo lezi zokuhlanganisa bomdabu abansundu nalabo abadabuka eNdiya ikakhulukazi ezazibhekelelwa umasipala lo khona weTheku.
And politicians also made promises of more jobs to deal with social distress, but those jobs have not been received.
Kwasebakhona nezithembiso bezenziwa osopolitiki-ke ngokumayelana nokuthi kuyoba khona imisebenzi yobakhona noko ngakulolu hlangothi impela cha sazowabona lawo mathungethwala.
So there was never the establishment that those who supported President Zuma's release were looters. or President Zuma's release resulted into looting. Instead, what was established is that it could have been a trigger.
Okwaye kwatholakala ukuthi kwakuse nokwenzeka ukuthi kwaba nesimo sokuqala leso simo kungeve ukuthi kwabiyamaniswa ngqo.
It's like now, if you will do something major, in the country, we are a time-ticking bomb in the country. It's just that some of people are always in high-conditioned offices, they don't see outside. The economy is not growing properly. Politicians are thieves, looters, and fraudsters at the expense of our people. Anything in this country that could trigger, anything that has a possibility in this country, I can tell you, again, will go back on worse than July unrest. So, if the country was instability, President Zuma's arrest was going to be an issue which we debate, we mobilize and lobby against, but it was not going to result in taking iPads, taking refrigerators, taking microwaves.
Kanjalo ke futhi izwe lakithi lifana nentabamlilo engase ingabeke iyaqhuma noma ingasiphi isikhathi ngoba isimo somnotho wezwe siyisimo esibucayi, umnotho kawukhuli, osopolitiki abakhona babantu abamasela, babantu abayitapelayo la embusweni. Kanjalo futhi uma kuya ngokuthi lelizwe belizinzile, udaba lokuboshwa kaJacob Zuma kwaba udaba lwaluzwe kwakuzophiliswana ngalo, kungase kwabakhona izehlakalo zokutapwa kwezinto, amafriji lapha nezinkukhu ngapha, ibhubhulu ngapha kushonele nale, kwakuyoba into eyayiyophiliswana ngayo kuze kufinyelelwe la kuvunyelwana khona noma kungavunyelwana ngakho.
So, in a nutshell, there's also a key factor which must also be zoomed in, the issue of social media, because it's a new phenomenon, especially in South Africa, including politicians have not adapted with.
Kanjalo futhi okunye kufuneka kubhekwe yinkundla zokuxhumana. Okuyinto ekubonakala ukuthi osopolitiki abakakwazi ukuthi babe bayayilungiselela ngokumayelana nokubhekana nesimo sezinto ezethulwayo nezikhulunywayo ey'nkundleni zokuxhumana.
Because also, one of the key factors which was established by the commission was that the police were overstressed. And also, with the intelligence arriving at the police department, they couldn't clamp down, they had no capacity.
Okunye kwavela ukuthi amaphoyisa kahle kahle ayingenakho kahle